My skin is dry. I believe in miracles. Where you come? You sexy thing. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, y'all. What's going on? Happy Wednesday. I am getting ready for work as usual, but I wanted to pop in here, see how everybody is doing, see what people think about the playoffs so far. I'm just checking the box scores right now. Of course, my Aces win. You know, that's what I'm here for. Celebrating my Aces, getting a win. They should have won game one. I didn't want us to go into Indiana being down. Just because I just want them to be done with Indiana and move on. And let's try to go to the finals. But I know we got to go through them first. So it is what it is. But I definitely did not want to go to Indiana or have them go, not me, have them go to Indiana down 0-2. That would have been crazy. This is only a 5-game series, so it's the best 3 out of 5. And so right now we're tied up. So we have a fighting chance to go into Indiana, get 1 or 2. The good thing about having home court advantage is if we don't end up getting, oh my goodness. Okay, you gotta, hold on. You gotta move. Get back. He's trying to eat. Get here. Oh my gosh, dog's about to fight. Move, go. Move. What was I saying? Um, the best thing about home court advantage is they just have to get 1. Hopefully they can get 1. They cannot lose both, obviously, or they're out. But they have to get 1 and they get to take it to the house. And hopefully home court advantage gives them just that, and then they can go ahead and win game 5. But I don't even want to go to game 5. I want Aces in 4. So hopefully Friday when we play this game, we can go in there and take care of business. At least get the first game. Let's get the first game, knock that out the park, and then play a good second game. Ooh, sorry guys. The lighting in here is never good in my kitchen as I'm making my breakfast. That wasn't bad. right there. Maybe that's okay. Let me see something real quick. Wanna be your way, I just wanted to be mine. Mm, nothing. Okay. Anywho, so some of the box scores from last night. So Asia led with 25 points. She had 25 points, 9 rebounds. She started off very slow, but she ended up at 55.6%. She started off the game 1 for 4. So I was hoping she wasn't going to have the same kind of game she had last game, shooting 20 something percent, but she was 100% on her free throws, 100% on threes, 55% from the field. She also had 5 steals and 2 block shots with her 25 points. Nalissa had a career high, Nalissa Smith, career high, 18 points. She had 7 rebounds. We're not the best rebounding team. I wish we were better at rebounding. But we never have been. Aces never have been a, you know, top of the line rebounding team. But Nalissa Smith, 18 points, 7 rebounds, 1 steal. She shot 77.8% from the field. She was 44% from free throw. Jackie Young, 13 points. She had 5 assists, 5 rebounds, 45.5 from the field. Hey, Tulip. 40% from three and 100% from her free throws. Then you had both Jewel and Dana had 10 points off the bench. Jewel had 10 points, 1 assist, 4 rebounds. She was 66% from the field. She only took 3 shots. She was 66 from three. So she must have only took threes, what I'm looking at. I watched the game, but I didn't watch the game. Like, y'all know how I feel about watching Indiana play. I don't. So it took everything in me to watch yesterday's game. I turned it on when the first quarter was ending, and then I was off and on watching it. But I didn't remember what Jill did. So I guess she only took 3 threes that game, missed one. She was also had 1 assist and 4 rebounds. Dana Evans, I guess I can sit this here. Dana Evans had 10 points, 1 rebound, 3 assists, 5 for 9 from the field at 55.6%. She didn't hit any threes, and she didn't she didn't take any threes. She didn't go to the free throw line. She one of her assists was one that I don't know if it made Sports Center, but it was like viral online. A fast break from a missed shot from Aaliyah Boston. Her and Asia are going at it. About ball bounces off, goes into the hands of Dana. Dana's running it up. Jackie's already going towards the basket, but they have like 3 Indiana players in between them. Dana somehow football passes that ball to Jackie as she's running, and she just scoops it up, runs, falls into the to the off the court or whatever. But that was really a good pass. And I said, look at Dana passing the ball. There you go, girl. Um, That was it for anybody else in double digits, except Chelsea Gray did have 10 assists. So she had 6 points, 10 assists. She was 33 from the field, 2 for 3 on her free throws. She only had 6 shot attempts. So Jackie had 11 shot attempts. Asia had 18. Dana had 9. Nobody else was really even close. Chelsea had 6. Melissa also had 9. So I mean, we just need a little bit more production from our group of people. Hey, great benefactor. And I think we can. I think we'll be all right. I mean, in the history of Indiana and Aces, Aces have won 16 times. Outside of this last year when they were struggling this season, Indiana did beat them twice this season, and then they won they won this game one. So as of recent, Indiana has had the upper hand on the Aces, but history shows that the Aces can take care of Indiana. So we'll see. Keisha, hey Keisha. Annie, the news reports claim she doesn't think Angel will be back. Annie said she didn't appreciate how Reese threw her team under the bus. Yeah, I saw a little bit of that clip. My friend sent me that, and I told her, please don't send me nothing else from Annie. I don't care about what Annie's talking about. So I do know, I'm familiar with what you're talking about. I don't think Angel will be back either. So I mean, I agree with her on that. It's very tricky though, as it. Oh shoot, I'm burning my stuff. I forgot. It's very tricky, as it pertains to that situation, just because we're going into the CBA. So like trades and things like that, everything is kind of on hold until they know what's going on. So teams don't know how they want to build their rosters out yet, because they don't know who's going to be on their team. They have an idea who they think is staying or whatever, but they don't know. So I don't think anybody's making any deals right now. I mean, they could, like I said before, trade for picks, but I don't think a player for player trade is going to happen. So I don't think anything, if Angel does want to leave or Jeff doesn't, move. If Jeff doesn't want her there or whatever, I don't think we're going to get that news until like later. It's not going to happen anytime soon. But I do agree with her saying that I don't think Angel will be there next season, because too much stuff has happened and the organization has made it clear that they don't have Angel's back. I think Lisa Leslie said it best. I don't know if y'all saw that clip that was going around, and I'll probably listen to her whole episode today on my way to work. Well, as much as I can while I'm on the road. Lisa pretty much said like she did the same thing. She knows what Angel's intent was. It wasn't to throw her teammates under the bus. It obviously came out that way, and then Shade Room Annie had to put her own little spin on it to make it worse worse than it was. And so, but she said like her team didn't protect her. Her organization did not protect her in that situation. And that's not what you do to your franchise player. That's not what you do to the face of your team. So obviously they don't think that she's the face, or they don't think that she's worth protecting. In turn, a lot of her teammates seem to have took the stance of the organization, and it didn't seem like they had her back either. And I think that's probably worse than anything for Angel, is to not have the support of her teammates, because typically she's the one that has her teammates back. But the truth is the truth, and if you're trying to win championships, you gotta You know, it ain't no friendships. It ain't no friendships in basketball when you're trying to win. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a goal that everybody has to have, and if she feels that there may be some people on her team, maybe not specifically, but I mean, obviously the roster that they built was just not a good roster, and this is the second time that they've done that. So without rehashing the whole thing, I just say that I don't think Angel said anything wrong. It just came out wrong, and like Lisa says, she's been there, she understands, but she is very like kind of side-eyeing the organization for not having Angel's back. Because even if that was a problem, you can definitely handle that behind closed doors. You don't allow it to get out. And even if Annie did, like, quote unquote, break the story, then you don't then seem to agree with her by suspending her. When they did that suspension, and then when Ariel said they have the full support of the team by with that decision, that showed me that they didn't have Angels back as an organization or as a team as a whole. Now, you know, she has some teammates, obviously, that, oh, why did I do that? Oh my God. Y'all, I'm crazy. This is why I should not be talking and doing this. I just put a bunch of Old Bay. We're gonna try it. It might taste good. A bunch of Old Bay in my potatoes. um, I knew it was looking weird. I was like, I don't remember this looking like this. We're gonna try it out. We'll see. It might be good. Um, but when that happens, you kind of like, why do you go? Why would you go back to that? Why would you go back to an organization that doesn't have your back? Why would you go back to, if they don't switch up the roster, why would you want to go back to play with those teammates who essentially didn't seem to have your back? Now Tyler was saying like it's not like that. You know, the team gets along well. They've been getting along well. I think it's just something in social media that, you know, people. Hold on, y'all. I gotta go get my dog. I hear how crunchy my grass is. Ugh. It needs to rain because I'm not using my water for this. Um, Hold on, let me get him in here. Ooh. Tyler was saying that they didn't have any beef or anything like that, or it didn't seem like they had anything with the team that was dysfunctional. So I don't know. But if I was Angel, I wouldn't want to go back there. It's too much that has been done unless they publicly apologize, like the organization, not even necessarily apologize, unless they publicly speak out and say, no, some things did happen, but we value Angel. We want her to be here. We want to do what we can to make sure she stays and she's happy, blah, 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 blah. Unless they do that, then I don't see how it can be fixed. Don't try to fix it in private when you didn't call her out in private. You know what I'm saying? There's a fly in here now. Hey sis. Yes, I saw that interview with her and Roz. Liz did her thing, her big one, good for her. Yeah, Liz did great. 18 points. That's a career high for her in the playoffs, I believe. Hopefully she can keep that up. That's her own team. That's her old team. I need her to bring out big Liz. Like she knows some of these players. What I was upset with, let me go back to the game real quick. What I was upset with was why was they letting Lexi Hull hit all those threes? I think Lexi hit like four, at least four threes for sure, maybe five. I can go check the box scores in a second. She hit like 4 or 5 threes, and they let her. They were just letting her shoot. And I said, okay, Lexi, when you on Team Rose and it's time for us to play, you better not miss one. I don't want to see you miss one. Hey, no, come here. I don't know why my dog likes being outside. Come here. You've done enough. Let's go sit down. No more outside. Sess is saying what up though to the chat. Tulip says New York did Sandy dirty. You know, possibly, but what if Sandy left? We haven't really discussed that. There's two new teams coming now. Seattle is open. What if Sandy said, you know what? I'm good here at New York. Maybe she put her hat in the ring for one of those new teams. I don't know. I don't know. But New York is, if New York just fired that lady, um, that's kind of crazy. She's the winningest coach that you've had. She's the only coach to bring your organization a championship. And the very next year that they play, due to injuries and all kind of crazy stuff that's been happening this season, they get put out in the first round and then you fire her. That's crazy. So I'm not really sure what's behind that. But regardless, I think that whether it was her decision or their decision, I think we might see her. Get out, get out. There's a fly in here. I think we might see her. We might see her with another team. Don't be surprised. Where'd it go? Let's get my fly swatter. Don't be surprised. The question is now, does Stewie, so Sandy's not there, so is New York blowing up? We got a new CBA. Does Stewie probably stays? But does Sabrina stay? Does JJ stay? Are they going to keep Izzy? Are they going to keep? Well, keep is not really the right word because, again, CBA. None of these people are under long-term contracts. Did I get it? No, I didn't get it. Get out. Jesus. Okay. Sorry, y'all see me like going ham on this fly. But no one's in a long-term contract. So what is New York going to look like next season? That's really the question. We don't know. We don't know what's gonna happen. Hey Jonathan, Seth says no, they did not. No, that's why teams rush. No, they did not. Why would teams rush and renew coach contracts before CBA is set and before you see it? Is going to be a work stoppage. They ain't going to do anything but musical chairs with these coaches. I agree. But we need some black coaches. I ain't going to lie. We cannot. Like, Noelle was the last woman standing. We got some good candidates. I read an article that had named Teaspoon, Nola, Rebecca from the Lynx. What's the assistant coach on Indiana's name? I forgot her name. They said Coach LT from that got fired from Dallas last season. But mainly it was a good number of black coaches, just women coaches, period. But a good number of black coaches that they think would be good to get jobs this season with the Portland, Seattle, Toronto, and now New York. But you know what is crazy? What is crazy to me is that next season, you got 15 teams if we have a season. Next season, we got 15 teams and only 2 coaches that have been with their teams more than 3 years, which would be Becky and Cheryl Reeve. Every other team has either a brand new coach or a coach that's only been with them for a couple years. And the longest of the new coaches is, what's that guy's name? Nate Tibbetts. Nate from Phoenix. That would be his 3rd year with them. Okay, inside, y'all. It's hot. Go. Why do y'all want to be out here? Go. Go lay down. Go. Seth says that's why they said not renewing instead of fired. No, you could see in Sabrina's face in the presser she gone. I didn't watch the presser. I only watched that clip when they asked, when that reporter literally asked, "Hey, what do you think about Sandy leaving or not being here anymore?" And they're like, "What are you talking about? Like, who told you to spill the beans? What are you doing?" Um, Noel Toronto, Sandy going to Seattle. Teaspoon. Oh, Teaspoon was the other one. Teaspoon. Teaspoon to New York, and Tolliver probably gets a job. Tolliver from who is she with? She's with Minnesota too. No, is she with Minnesota too, or is she with? I just saw her. What team is she with? I know she wears gray. Is it Minnesota? Becky contract up at the top of this year too. Sabrina is going to Portland. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. She might go to Portland. Phoenix. Phoenix, yes. Um, yeah, man. Like, this is the Wild Wild West at this point. So we don't know who's going where, what they're doing, who else is leaving. But like I said to the prior comment, I think it's so much going on that Angel going to another team, or however she goes to another team, that's kind of going to be on the back burner because they got to figure everything else out. Jeff may be. Well, first of all, let me say I don't believe anything Jeff says. So when he says he talks to her team every single day and blah 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 blah, I don't believe that. The same way I didn't believe that he said he talked to Angel when they did that groundbreaking ceremony last season, and Angel wasn't there, and they asked about her, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I talked to Angel. Yeah, everything's good." No, you don't. I don't think you do. So I don't really know what to believe when Jeff speaks. Um, but I think the relationship is kind of at the point of no return. And so unless something drastic happens, I don't see Angel staying. Um, Sucks. It really sucks because I was one um, of I don't know how many, but some people didn't like it. But I loved Angel and Camilla together on the same team. That was my dream, being a fan of South Carolina and LSU. Um, Seeing those two join forces to do something great, but they just weren't in the right system to do that. Even though they still did some great things, the potential for them together is through the roof. But Chicago just didn't hone in on that. I wanted more time for them, but it's looking more and more like she won't be there. So that kind of sucks just because I wanted them together. But maybe they'll be together, you know, years from now, they'll find themselves back on the same team. Who knows? Um, Angel to New York with Teaspoon, possibly. I mean, I don't see. It depends. It all depends. I could see her maybe if Teaspoon goes to New York. She would probably try to do what she can to get Angel over there. I like as it stands now. I like Angel on Phoenix. I think Angel could do wonders on Dallas. And I'm just talking about personnel. I'm not talking about coaches and all these other variables. Just, do I think she could play well with Paige? Do I think they need a good four there? Yes, they do. Um, I think I like the youth that's there in Dallas. Phoenix, I just think that she could fit in there with AT and Khalil Copper. Um, I wouldn't say New York with the roster they have now, but if they're moving and grooving and people are gone, then I can see her going to New York for sure. Um, but hey, again, I'm gonna make my plea. If Angel's leaving, I want Camilla to leave, and I want Camilla to go to the Aces. I mean, I know we got CPT now, but she only signed. She's on a rookie. I mean, not a rookie. She's on a training camp contract, so nothing is solid for her. But if we can get a solid five and allow Asia to move out freely and be a four, then it's a wrap. It's a wrap on the Aces. I think they have a good team if they keep the people, some of the people that they have. So I don't know. It's too much. It's too much to work out with that. Love and Burton on to Unrivaled. Oh yeah, that's gonna be good. One v one. I can't wait to see that. I want to see that 1v1. I still want Unrivaled to try to go after Kennedy. I know she's not in the W. I don't think it's a stipulation that you have to be in the W in order to play. Um, but I hope I see Gabby and I hope I see Kennedy. I don't know if we'll get Kennedy, but I need that in my unrivaled life. But having Veronica Burton, I keep saying Victoria, Veronica Burton there, that's a good move. Jeff is full of shit. Him and Annie and Julie are all on Sabotage and Angel. On Phoenix, what would be the lineup? Well, that's what I'm saying. It depends on who stays. Right now, I'm just saying Angel, AT, Ka. You could do Satu. Satu's versatile enough to play post as well. And AT, if you have AT as the point, well, she's kind of like the point now. I know they switch between her and Monique, but let me see. AT, Ka, Angel, Satu, and who do they have? Like I don't know who starts now. Is it Sammy Whitcomb that starts, or is Monique Akona Makani? She starts. Yeah, put her in there. Sure. You got a lot of bigs. You got a lot of big in there, but like I said, Satu is versatile enough, I feel, to move around. Okay. All right. All right, y'all. It is, what time is it? Ooh, it is 11 o'clock. I have to eat and get to work. I have less than 30 minutes to do that. So I'm going to get out of here. I just want to chit chat with y'all. Y'all have a great Wednesday. Playoffs resume on Friday. I'm planning on having my live show Friday before the playoffs start. So before, I mean, my time, I think it's 7:30, maybe 6:30, that my game starts for the Aces versus Indiana. So I would plan to have my show 2 hours before that on Friday. So hopefully y'all can join me. We can continue to talk about playoffs. We'll talk about any news that's going on around the Dub, like what we just talked about. But I just want to check in with y'all. Y'all have a great Wednesday. I gotta go. Peace out.